about the current conflict ensuing in Ukraine. Max Blumenthal posted some logs of these foreign fighters, and you might be surprised if you think that they are excited to keep fighting or that they are winning the battle. Let's take a look at what they have to say. One user says, "You weren't expecting missiles at war," in response to a original poster on Reddit who was discussing just how much they were being bombed in this conflict. The OP says, "No, just not at that base at that particular time. Shit surprised all of us, including the Ukrainians." The user replied, "You guys are all idiots then. Of course they tried to attack a training base." Original poster again then says this: "Thanks, man. The cannon fodder term is what was coming out of a lot of volunteers' mouths. That's why I mentioned it. There was a real shift in people's expectations of being utilized as a unit with operational capabilities versus the reality of basically being bodies in the front of the advancing Russians." OP then says again, "Yes, morale is pretty bad. I mean, the whole damn base was destroyed, and now the Legion is just kind of shoving guys with little training to the front. Not at all. They make you sign a contract that states you'll serve until the end of the conflict. But if you want to leave an hour later, they totally respect that." Unfortunately, as the conflict ensues, we're beginning to see that that's not the case for all of these foreign fighters. Take a look at this American who was fighting in Ukraine against the Russians and what he has to say about his time serving with the Ukrainian military.
So for any people who are wondering what is going on, alright, we were part of the Georgia National Legion, the 102nd Ukrainian Territorial Defense, okay? Our base got fucked up, the base right next to us got fucked up, Americans, British, tons of British dead, alright? They're not saying nothing, they're counting our dead as their dead. They're trying to send us to Kiev with no fucking weapons, no kit, no fucking plates. The people who are lucky enough to get weapons are only getting magazines with like 10 fucking rounds, okay? When they wanted to send us to Kiev, we said no. Our whole group, a bunch of Americans, Canadians, British. So they told us we had to get the fuck out of there, they were gonna shoot us in the back, alright? So me, this British guy, and another American, we fucking hid in the back of an ambulance to get out. We got to the border, and it was a whole nother mess. When you get to the border, anyone who has kit, anyone who has any military shit, they're fucking pulling you out of the line and they're sending you back to the front. We got dropped off about 5 clicks from the fucking, from the border, and we walked. And we get to the border, and this humanitarian group with a bunch of ex-SS veterans from England pulled us to the side and said, "You need to get," like, pulled us out and fucking, like, hit us. And they were like, "You need to dump all your kit." They're pulling people out, cutting up passports, sending them back. So we dumped our shit. We got, like, in all of our fucking, we got in, like, Red Cross vests, and they had, like, fucking humanitarian passes to get us through the Ukrainian border. People need to stop coming here. It's a trap, and they're not letting you fucking leave. The best way to leave is like in a Vic or a car or something. People who get out by vehicle have a better chance of hiding their fucking kit in the bag, doing whatever the fuck they can, but do not try to leave Ukraine on foot if you're a volunteer. It's a mess, and it's a trap. And I have multiple people who can confirm this story for me. I'm getting